Hi guys, Brandon here from Rider UK. Today's video will be focused on the Motorcycle Theory Test and Hazard Perception 2021 app. Now this is available for Android from Google Play, or if you use an iPhone, it's available from the App Store. So if we scroll down, we can see that this is licensed by the DVSA. It's got 80 hazard perception videos that you can practice with, unlimited mock tests. If we keep scrolling, we can see some of the other features it includes, like the coach mode and free access to the highway code. And the last few things I wanted to show you were that this is kept up to date, it's ad-free, and finally, this works offline. So without further ado, let's do this. So within the app, we can go into the side menu, we can choose to do a practice session, and we can choose questions from any of these sections. We'll go next, and then we can choose to answer all of them, the ones we've got wrong in the past, or the wrong and new ones. Once we start the session, questions will be generated. We can see we need to choose one answer for this question. So we'll choose it. It's shown us we've got it correct. We can get an explanation of the answer. We could flag it if we wanted to reference it in the future. And then we'll go ahead and finish this test. And at the end of each practice session, you'll get your results. You can also view any of the questions you got wrong and revise those questions. Now we'll take a look at the coach mode. Within the coach mode, this is an intuitive system that remembers all of the questions you've answered incorrectly and will generate those questions more frequently so you can get to grips with them. So like the practice session, they just pop up, you answer them, you can get an explanation or flag them, you can click on help and learn a little bit more about the coach mode, and when you finish it, it will tell you the percentage of questions from the whole database that you've got correct. Now, if we went into the mock tests, you can see all of the mock tests you've done in the past and your results indicating your progression. You can switch the auto move to next question feature on. And then like the real thing, you'll be given 50 questions to answer in 57 minutes. You can click your answer, submit that by clicking that arrow in the bottom right. And then you'll just go ahead and finish up that test. Once you've finished it, it will give you your result and tell you whether you've passed or not. Now I think the pass rate is 86%, as you can see there, and you're able again to revise any of those questions that you got incorrect so that you can go back and study those a little bit further. So the second part of your test will be to do with hazard perception, and in this app you have over 70 videos that you can select and practice with. So once you start the clip, it will begin to play and you can tap on the screen to tell the system when you think that hazard is happening. That will be signified by a little red flag in the corner popping up. Just don't press too many times because the system will think you're trying to cheat. And remember that the earlier you spot that hazard, the more points out of 5 you'll score. I let this video play out to the end so you can see roughly how long these videos are, which is usually between about 1 and 2 minutes long. In the real test, after each video, it will move on automatically to the next one. But for us, we're finished, you can see our result and our total amount of points. By going into the sidebar menu, we can also have a look at some of the schools in our local area. Now this app is associated with CamRider, so if we click on one of the locations, we can actually get some details about our local schools. We can also learn a little bit more about CamRider themselves. We could look at a list of all the schools and how far they are. Within the app, you've also got the highway code, which you have free access to with your purchase. Now this will be updated with all the current rules and regulations, and you can see the laws associated with them within the app by clicking the link. You can view things like rules about animals or things like traffic signs, which might actually come up in your theory test 1 or 2 times. So you've also got the useful search option, so you can find questions that you've answered incorrectly or flagged or just want to go back to. You can also go into the intro. If you're a first-time user, this is good because it runs you through step by step through all of the functions of the app, and it allows you to familiarize yourself a little bit more quickly without wasting time not knowing where you're going. So this one's definitely worth checking out. Now the final two things that I would show you would be the night mode, which just changes the color of the display so it's more suitable for darker surroundings. That can be useful sometimes. And if we come out of that and we go into the settings, you can see that you can reset the whole app, reset your statistics, your practice and your coach mode, and unflag all your questions. So that's about it for this. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you're taking your test in the near future, best of luck. I've been Brandon on behalf of Rider UK. Until the next time, keep it real and keep it 2 wheels.